That music, oh that music, it has become a signature tone for horror movies since the beginning. When we hear it, we know the monster's coming, the killer's right around the corner. But these days, when we think of horror, we think of Paranormal Activity, Silent House, and anything with zombies. Hi, I'm Lisa Giles, and I'm from Davie, Florida. I'm studying digital cinematography, and today I'm going to show you how horror movies have evolved through the decades. So sit back, cover your eyes, grab someone's hand as we travel into horror movie history. Enjoy. The 1920s and 30s brought us into the darkness and shadows of the horror films. Filmmakers turned nightmares, legends, and folklore into visual reality. You didn't have to imagine evil anymore. It was right in front of you. The visual appearance of horror films came from expressionist painters and their narrative styles to the stories and plays at theater companies. Nosferatu is the first best-known film to use dramatic lighting and shadows to make scenes appear darker and set the mood. In the 1940s and 50s, we saw the continuation of the monster films. Dracula, Frankenstein, and The Mummy were all introduced in the previous decade and continue to rise in popularity in these eras. And again, Lon Chaney, who was named the Man of 1,000 Faces, brought to life many horror characters to frighten the public out of their wits. Others were also involved with creating memorable characters, and that was Bela Lugosi and Boris Karloff. We also saw the horror adding comedy to their list. Abbott and Costello were a hit in Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein in 1948. In 1953, Technicolor was popular, and so was 3D. The House of Wax premiered as the first color 3D movie. This brought a new way to view movies, and audiences could feel like the movie was jumping out at them, which added the excitement to the movie. This was a great addition to the film industry at the time. When the 60s and the 70s rolled around, color was in full force and drive-ins were popular. Hitchcock's Psycho had audiences afraid to shower. He also had people afraid of birds. Rosemary's Baby made headlines, as did The Exorcist. There are so many forms of horror now that it just gets more and more exciting. Special effects have now gotten better, and more can be shown visually for all to see or not to see. From the beginning of silent films to the CGI of our time, horror films have come a long way, but one thing remains the same. Filmmakers of the horror genre have always found a way to tap into our innermost fears and bring them to the silver screen for all to enjoy. I'm Lisa Giles, and thank you for watching.